Today we are going to see about the topic data structure. Organizing the data is known as the data structure. There are numerous data structures. Today we are going to see about a linked list. So when we want to go to linked list, when we want to work with an unknown number of data values, we use a linked list data structure to organize the data. In case if we don't know how much data stored, if that data will be increased dynamically, we should allocate memory dynamically. That time we have to go to linked list. If we know the definite number of data means we have to go to array. So this is the difference between array and linked list. The linked list is a linear data structure that contains a sequence of elements such that each element linked to its next element in the sequence. Sequentially it will be linked. Each element in a linked list is called node. There are number of nodes in a linked list. The types of linked list are single linked list, double linked list and circular linked list. First we have to see the single linked list. Single linked list is a sequence of elements in which every element has linked to its next element in the sequence. In any single linked list, the individual element is called a node. Every node contains two fields, that is a data field and the next pointer field. The data field is used to store the actual value of the node, and the next field is used to store the address of the next node in the sequence. See in this picture, there is a two field, that is a data field and the link field, and data field stores the actual value, that is the data. We can store one data or number of datas, any number of datas we can store. Then in link it will store the address of the next node. Then memory location of each node will be different, whereas in array it stores in contiguous memory location, so it will be in sequence, but in linked list memory location of each node will be different. To connect all node, we have pointer that points to the next node. In a single linked list, the address of the first node is always stored on the reference node, that is a head. Always next part of the last node must be null. Last node will be null. That is the example. This is the example for this. See in this first address is 1001, that is stored in head. Head is also called as front. Then next node address is 1004. That 1004 will stored in the next pointer field. Like this it will be stored, and last node will always be null. Whenever allocate a new node, the previous node next pointer will point to the next, and the new node next pointer will point to the null. This is known as single linked list. So this is the structure of a single linked list. In a single linked list we have to allocate memory dynamically. This is the syntax of structure, that is struct node. Int data, we have to give any number of datas. We can give any number of datas like int char, like that. In here they gave int data. Then struct node star link, it is more important. This is the implementation of single linked list, that is pointer points to the structure of the same type. That star link is the next pointer value, so pointer points to the structure of the same type. Struct node star p star q means that is a pointer. We have to allocate memory dynamically like this by using the malloc function. Malloc function will return void pointer. P equal to malloc size of struct node. So we have to see the structure bytes, that is for int 4 bytes, then for pointer it's also 4 byte, so totally 8 bytes. So it allocate memory for p 8 bytes and q 8 bytes. Here they are asking size of p and size of q. If they ask a size of p and q means we have to see the data type of the variable. Here the data type is pointer. For pointer there is a 4 byte allocator, so size of p and size of q is 4. So the answer is, output is 4 4, but the memory allocation is 8 8. This is the different. When a structure in this structure, pointer points to the same structure, so it is known as a self-referential structure. It refers to itself. It has a pointer of the same type, so it is known as a self-referential structure. This is known as a single linked list.